Hi, I'm Rajesh and welcome to another edition of Vlogging with Rajesh G. How are you guys doing today? I hope all of you are doing great and I hope it continues that way. Work from home was a luxury which was, enjoyed by very few people in an organization, and the ones who would get it will be saying, "Oh wow, we got to work from home today." But the pandemic changed tables for everybody. Reason, all the employees in an organization were forced to work from home, where some enjoyed it, some were like, we are done. Initially everybody enjoyed it, but in the long run they were like, we are done, we want to get back to office. But the pandemic situation which was prevalent forced major chunk of people to work from home, and this resulted in a new situation that was like all people who had come from different states. Take for my example, like I had come from Kerala to Bangalore and I was working here. So many people who were working here from outstation, they decided to go back to their native because there was no surety how long this work from home will continue, and they all wanted to be with their family during the pandemic time, or the testing time, as I used to say. And what happened? Many people started shifting, and I too decided to join the brigade. Reason, the first lockdown took a very big toll on me, and all I could think of was to be with my parents and nothing else. So, when I got the opportunity to work from home from my native, I decided to grab it and go to native. And the first thing which I did was like, I vacated my flat, packed all my things, shipped it to Kerala, as a result of which I was able to save good amount of money, which otherwise it wouldn't have happened in my case. So through this vlog, I'm going to tell you both the advantages and the disadvantages of working from home from my perspective. So the first benefit was, I was able to stay with my parents for a very long period of time. Reason, usually I used to go for vacation and it will never be more than a week. And my parents will say, you just came, 2 days you went here and there, third day you're just leaving. We didn't even get the time to stay with you. And wherever we are working, we care for our parents and our parents care for us. And in totality, we both miss each other. But during this time, I think I stayed with my parents for almost 1.5 years. I think that was the longest I stayed after completing my studies. And they really enjoyed it. I had great time staying with them. So it was really a fruitful thing. And the second most important thing was like, I didn't have to do any household work. All household chores were taken care of. Maybe once in a blue moon, I may make a tea or coffee or something very light. Rest everything was taken care. All I had to do was to, go at the dining table. The food is there, have it, come back. That's it. Except, when there are guests at home or my parents are unwell, or, such situations that I would enter kitchen and, do some chores. And my mom would always say one thing: keep doing it, else you will forget it. So, for a very long time, I was working here in Bangalore, and I didn't get the opportunity to meet a couple of my cousins. I don't even remember when was the last time I met. I would know about them through WhatsApp status about their wedding, their housewarming, their kids, and all such things. But this lockdown, I got an opportunity to stay with my cousin, know them better, spend some quality time, and the most important thing, I was able to attend the wedding of one of my cousins, which was a most awaited wedding. So yeah, it was a great time bonding with everybody, knowing each other, and they were, more than surprised to see me. Some people had told they had not seen me for decades, so some are seeing me after almost a decade. So you can understand. So yeah, it was really very good from that perspective in terms of meeting people. Secondly, my leave balances were intact because I usually take leave to go to native. Since I was at native, my leave balance was not touched, except, I'm attending a family function or there are certain situations like that. So that was a really big boon for me. It was very pocket friendly working from home at native. Reason, household expenses were one. Here, when I'm at Bangalore, I have my household expenses, my parents have their household expenses. So, it's two household expenses. When I was there, only one household expenses. So, I was able to save a lot of money. My dad used to take care of the household expenses there, and I would just, sometimes order something online. Only that was the thing I used to take care. Rest everything was taken care at home. And the most important thing was that in case we want to attend an interview, we can attend it at home because all the interviews were happening over Google Meet or online. And we literally don't have to take the leave from office to attend an interview, come up with a very big story. And the HRs will not even know because everybody is working from home. Interviews are happening at home only. So they will come to know about it only when we put down our papers. So that was, I think, one of the biggest advantage because once, the pandemic situation was kind of, how do I put it, was kind of normalized or stabilized, resignations were very high. So if there are advantages, then there are disadvantages too. First thing first, I had put on weight. I think everybody who had gone to their native for work from home had put on weight. Reason, we were eating, sitting, and when you're at home after a very long duration, people try to pamper you with food. And that's what happened in my case too. I had put on weight, then I had to exercise or slog myself to cut down on that weight. But I'm still in the journey on the progress of weight reduction. So that was one thing. Second thing, at our natives, our neighbors don't understand the concept of work from home. They only know one thing. You put your bag, you go to office. They usually used to ask my parents, or they would ask me, what happened? Have you resigned from your job? You have been staying here for a very long time. What's the reason for it? And I was like, I'm working from home. We have a company laptop, we have internet connection, everything. They would say yes, but after some time, oh, he's telling lie. He's just bluffing. Actually, he's jobless right now. So yes, that was something which I or nobody else will have a control. The third most important thing was time management. Because when you're working from home, anytime if an emergency crops up, you will have to leave your work then and there and attend to that emergency. But if you're working from office, sometimes it will take some time for that emergency to reach you, or you may be in an incommunicado mode, so you can finish your work. But during work from home, I had to attend couple of emergencies because one of my uncle, he met with an accident, so I had to rush leaving my work behind. So yes, as a result of which my work got pending and I had to finish it over the weekend. So yes, that was a challenge. There was no weekend parties in Kerala for me the way how I used to have it here in Bangalore, because you are at home and you don't have the luxury and the leverage there. And one thing which I missed terribly was the physical presence of my friends. Though we were always in touch over call and things like that, but when you meet somebody, you give a warm hug to somebody, that has a different meaning, a feeling, everything. It can't be expressed in words. So that was something which I missed terribly when I was working from home. So I hope this video was informative for you. If that's the case, like the video, share the video, and yes, do share your work from home experience in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So until my next video, bye bye, take care and spread the power of positivity around you.